What's going on, folks? Welcome back to the Bass Pro Shops YouTube channel. If you guys have not already, please do me a big favor and go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you guys don't miss any great content like what we have for you guys today. So most recently, guys, I have got into kayak fishing. You know, I resisted for many years. I finally got on the kayak train, and man, I have thoroughly been enjoying it. Just the ability to access waterways like ponds, streams, small rivers that you can't get larger boats into, for one. They don't have a ton of accessibility, even by foot. A lot of places are overgrown, you just can't get back in there. And the affordability, man, you know, bass fishing can be very expensive, but the kayak side of things is much more affordable, and I feel like it's gonna allow a lot more people to get into the sport. So from a professional perspective, I've been fishing full time for almost 13 years now. I feel like after being on a kayak a few times, I'm starting to understand and learn what all needs to go into a kayak from a safety perspective, what you may need as far as the basics to get going. And so I had a great idea. Let's build out the ultimate kayak, and not only do that, give that bad boy away right here on this YouTube channel. So you guys make sure you pay close attention. I'm gonna drop a code word that you're gonna have to put in the comments to have a shot at winning the ultimate kayak.
Good morning.
Morning.
What brings you into Kayak Cart?
Looking for a kayak today.
That is upstairs
Okay.
and all the way over to camping.
Awesome.
Okay?
All right, thank you much.
Hello, how are you doing?
All right, folks, so one thing's for sure, in order to go kayak fishing, the first thing you're gonna have to have is what? A kayak. And this one in particular is an Ascend 12T. And let me tell you guys why I picked the 12T. So a few months ago, I actually bought the 10T, the little brother to this guy right here. And I really like the kayak. It's very small, easy to throw in the back of the truck. Maneuverability is really easy. But the one thing about this particular one, the 12T, that I like more is the storage. So I like to keep an ice chest on the boat, obviously a bunch of tackle, some extra rods, etc. This guy right here, if I'm building the ultimate kayak, this is the one I'm gonna get. You got a little bit more storage and you can take everything with you. All right, guys, when it comes to basic necessities on the kayak, I feel like the crate is like the #1 must-have. Really cool. It's a form of storage that you guys can use however you want. You can throw 3,700 plain old boxes in here. You can zip tie you a rod holder in here and have extra rod storage. You can just throw rain gear, you know, whatever random items you want, you throw them in a crate. And on the 12T, you could probably put 2 crates on here, one in the front, one in the back. Storage all over the place. That's what I like about it. All right, guys, moving right along. Another must-have out there on the water, you gotta have a paddle. Get from spot A to spot B, and with a 250 centimeter paddle like this one right here, get there kind of quick. This is an Ascend Tournament Series paddle. Let me show you something I absolutely love about this. On both paddles, right, they have this little notch cut out. And you know what that is? That's a lure retriever. I mean, there's times I want something like this on the boat with me. This is really, really cool feature. And then another cool feature, I know in kayak fishing it's really big, you guys are all about the inches, right? So we have centimeters on one side, inches on the other. You know exactly what you guys caught right there on the spot. So you gotta have some mobility out there to move from spot A to spot B on dry land, just like on the water. You need a kayak cart, right? A lot of us aren't gonna be able to tote these things around on our back, right? We're not Hulk Hogan or somebody like that. And this is where the kayak cart comes in. And what's cool about it is you can flip it upside down, put it inside the kayak itself in the scupper holes, once again, and it'll prevent your cart and other items from moving around, and then you're ready to rock and roll when you get to the next place, right? So kayak cart, very essential, need to have him. So another valuable thing with your kayak, you want to protect your investment. And so right here we have a kayak cover, or I don't know what language this might be. It says it right on here, house de kayak. This is the kayak's house. This is where he lives. You need to keep him inside of here, take care of him, protect that investment. All right, guys, probably one of the most important things with any sort of boating, on the water activities, something I absolutely do not mess around with, and that's this right here. This is a PFD personal flotation device. You must have this, whether you're out on a kayak, fishing on a boat, I don't care, you need one. So this one right here is an Ascend. This is cool how they've designed these specifically for fishing on kayaks, right? A lot of the material's missing right here, but yet you have it all here in the back that's gonna keep you afloat, but then you still have that mobility, right? Because you're already on a limited space. So you guys do not skip out on portions like this. Make sure you got a PFD anytime you're on the water on a vessel. So we got to keep everything on the boat dry, right? You got water coming up through the scupper holes. You're not that far away from the water, so things are gonna get wet, right? That's just part of fishing, being outside. Or if the weather's bad, it's raining, you need a dry bag. So we got one right here. We're gonna throw this in as well. I like to keep my cell phone, wallet, other personal items, gotta have them dry. So a dry bag is essential. And what do you know? Look at this right here. A little added storage, right? We got this right here. We need to grab this as a crate bag. You set this on top of the crate, and you got, and the picture shows it all right here, you can add even more additional storage to your crate, right? So this even resembles more of like a tackle bag, which I like, right? It's bringing me back to my boater life. But I think this is something we need to grab as well. All right, so if you guys made it this far in the video, I know you patiently waiting for the code to win this awesome giveaway, and it's Go Outdoors. So you guys go to the comment section, drop Go Outdoors in the comments for your shot to win this entire fully built Ascend 12T. All right, piggybacking off of what we just did with the PFD, the life jacket, right? It's all about safety anytime you're out on the water, and something that is overlooked and so simple is a whistle. You fall off the boat, you need to get some help, you get away from your kayak, there might be some people in the area, and you can blow this whistle as a last ditch effort to potentially save your life. So a small investment, but something to not overlook that I feel like is essential in kayaking, and that's gonna be this guy. One of the absolute highlights of coming into Bass Pro Shop is it's an experience every time you go. Everyone's unique, but one of my most favorite places here, and I'm sure it's yours too, the fish tank, man. So many cool species to the areas that they build the Bass Pro Shops, man. I come in, you always spend a little bit of time right here checking out all the cool fish, but we're gonna move along, but definitely love checking out all the different species they got. One cannot build the ultimate fishing kayak without some actual fishing equipment. So here we are, we're gonna grab 2 rods and 2 reels to throw into this awesome giveaway for you guys, and I'm gonna hand pick them. So I'm gonna grab 1 spinning rod, 1 bait caster, which I feel like are gonna both be utility rods. Both rods you should be able to do a lot of techniques with and not be pigeonholed into one or the other. I think you guys are gonna enjoy that. So let's see what we got. I think this ought to do it. All right, so we went with the 7'1" medium heavy on a bait caster, and then we went with the 6'9" medium action on a spinning rod. These are both Johnny Moore's Platinum rods. We're gonna go grab 2 Johnny Moore's Platinum reels to go with them. I think you guys are gonna be hooked up. All right, guys, one thing I love about Bass Pro Shops, whenever you come in the store, they always got people willing to help. So I'm hanging out here with my buddy Larry. We just picked up 2 Johnny Moore's Platinum rods. So obviously, Larry, we need 2 platinum reels to go with it. Okay. So I'm thinking 1.68 to 1 gear ratio bait caster, and I'm thinking a 3,000 size spinning reel. Spinning reel. Yes, sir. All right. Now, just keep in mind, if you guys are left-handed and you just so happen to win this giveaway, note that, and then make sure we'll make sure we send you guys a left-hand retrieve reel. But since I'm the guy getting it right now in store, I'm right-handed, so I'm gonna get us a right-handed reel. What's really cool, you guys, is this is the actual reel that I use day in and day out on tour. This exact reel you guys see me throwing all the time, so I can speak very well to this reel right here. And this is a very, very high-end piece of equipment right here. You guys are gonna love this reel. All right, folks, we got rods, we got reels. Well, you gotta have fishing line to go on the reel so you can actually catch some fish. So I'm gonna hook you guys up. We're gonna go with some Seagull Red Label. Now I know a lot of you guys overlook Red Label, but that's a line that I use all the time on tour. It's super tough, it's strong. For the price point, it's very hard to beat, right? So we're gonna hook you guys up with 2 packs. I got 12, I got 15, and I'm also gonna throw a little braided line in there for you guys on the spinning reel. So here we go. All right guys, we're almost getting there. Now we need some baits, right? We got everything else, rods, reel, line. We gotta have some baits. I'm gonna pick out 5 baits for you guys. We're gonna start with a hard bait, and I have to put my own custom twist on this, of course. And I'm a little partial, but this is one heck of a crankbait. So I'm gonna hook you guys up with a Bill Lewis MR6. I designed this bait. I've caught a lot of fish on this bait, made a lot of money on this bait, and I would love for you guys to check it out. So I'm gonna throw this in the box. All right, guys, you need a top water bait. You just gotta have it. It's warm out, you're in the kayak. It's just that time of year. Something easy to cast, easy to retrieve, and just flat out catches them is this guy right here. This is a Berkeley Chopo. I'm gonna throw this bad boy in. We got a ghost shad color, hard to beat. Catches them everywhere you go. I think it's, oh, ghost white it's called. All right, got my buddy Justin Lucas on the back, throwing him in the box. We're going for the guaranteed bet. It's gonna be very hard to beat, whether you're on a lake, whether you're on a pond, creek, river, it does not matter. Yamamoto Senko, we all know, right? What's cool about the bait is weightless. You can put a big weight on it. You can put a medium-sized weight on it. You can throw a wacky. You can throw a Texas rig. So many different ways you can fish this. Very, very versatile. So I gotta throw a pack. And this is green pumpkin. Come on. All right, guys. Obviously, you gotta have a hook to go with your baits. And I wanna give you guys something that's gonna be very versatile and well-rounded, right? So we're gonna grab just a basic 2/0 Gamakatsu offset round bend hook. Gonna couple that with some weights, and this is gonna make up our 5 baits. So you can throw your Texas rig Senko, you got the top water, we got the whole water column covered, top to bottom, okay? 2/0 Gamakatsu offset round bend. Let's go get the job done. All right, and last but not least, folks, we're gonna grab a couple of little tungsten weights, 3/16 ounce, pretty decent. You can fish, I'd say 15, 20 feet with a 3/16, and of course it's gonna do very well shallow water. So tungsten XPS weights, we're gonna throw this in there. That's gonna wrap us up. I think we got everything we need to go bass fishing. Let's go.
Hey, how are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing well. You found everything okay?
We did, got a bunch of items.
All right.
So here it is, people. This in my mind is the ultimate starter package for anybody out there wanting to get into kayak fishing. I went through, we put all the essentials in there, threw some tackle. Sure, there's other upgrades that you guys can do. You can get far more elaborate with the kayak fishing, we know this, but to just get on the water, for anybody day in and day out, I felt like I put all of the basics in here. So if you guys want an opportunity to win this kayak, remember the code that I dropped on you guys earlier. If not, go back, make sure you guys get that code, enter it in the comments for you guys a chance to win. This is a 12T Ascend kayak with a few bells and whistles to it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for hanging out with me. I had a good time here at Bass Pro Shops here in Prattville, Alabama, piecing this together for you guys. We do it all for you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, drop a comment, drop the code. Again, for you guys to have a shot to win a brand new 12T Ascend kayak.